Morning. It is day number 50 of lockdown. Day number 50. And I left my room 8 minutes ago. Amazing how far one can get, or how far it can feel as though you are from home in the space of 8 minutes. It is just after 7. So you may be able to see at the back there that the sun isn't up yet, but in a month's time there is not going to be much light at all at this time. So anyway, today we're going to go and walk at another place where we are guaranteed not to see any people. There are only a handful of people that I saw going up the street, heading towards where I am now, but I don't think they're even going to be willing to walk where I am walking right now. And as we head into the forest, this is in the opposite direction, by the way, of where we were walking yesterday, then it's going to become quite dark, as it already is still, and I may just have to change it a bit. I may have to edit it a bit. Or maybe not. Then it shows exactly how dark it actually is. So the further you get from people, the less you have to worry about wearing a mask, eh? Have a look here. This is roundabout where we go off the beaten track and disappear. Within 2 minutes time we will disappear. We are going to walk. On another stream. Gonna walk on another stream, but it's not running. It's not running right now. One can still take some photos, because there will be little water pools. Actually, I'm on a little mission here. I want to see how far I can go this time, and if I can possibly, hard to explain, get to the end where it meets up with the road. If I walk all along with it, but it's pretty overgrown, where it meets up with the road, and then try and make a circular route. I have walked up with it, but then from there it is impossible bundu bashing, which I have filmed before. Like, seriously overgrown, new invasive trees. So I might just see if I'm lucky, but it all depends on the time. It's ridiculous. 7:15, and half your available time by law is over already. Anyway, let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. This used to be quite open. The stream is just there, or the water at least. Now it's a bit overgrown, and on film you wouldn't think that there is some water there. Of course, nothing stops one from coming to film something once we've had some rain. If we've had, jeez, almost fell over here. If we have had some fair rain, why not walk both the streams again? If it's possible, of course, and there's not too much water inside them. Come and show what it then looks like, and you can listen to the water. Branches in the way, branches in the way. Hope it doesn't hurt my camera. Branches in the way. Check here. Don't know if you can see it. Beautiful little mushrooms. Photo. Jeez. This used to also be nice and open. Yeah. This used to be. Well, I've been here before, that's why I'm willing to battle with a couple of branches here at the start. Because there should, if all goes well, be a slightly more open spot coming up now. A slightly more open spot coming up. There's one of them. This is quite spectacular when the water runs. not a drop of water running here, so may as well walk on the rocks here where it's more open. Water with a fern next to it. What pretty. Time to talk about the baboons again. I even saw them here. They used to spend quite a long time here, probably drinking this water from this stream or making use of it. That's the only logical reason I can think of. There's also a lot of grass. They also eat grass. And this is one of the few sections, I'll show you now, one of the few sections where there's actually some nice green grass that has come through, rather than a heap of wattle trees and other stuff. So just have a look here. Green grass of home. More than once I've seen a little bokkie, a little buck, bush buck. Probably two different ones, but I'm talking over the space of years. Time for a photo. Almost slipped. I find this little spot quite interesting. Ages ago, somebody must have made a little fire under this tree here. And I don't think it's somebody like me who goes camping on the outstage, maybe. Been a while since I've gone camping, but I think it's somebody who actually lives in here somewhere. Somebody similar to Marcus. There's a guy by the name of Marcus that lives in the mountain here. His hut burned down 1.5 years ago, and he's basically living in a tent now. Talks to himself a lot. Likes to be by himself, and I respect it. So people like him don't bother me. The stream is divided into two here. Which one should we take? Hoekom bly ek nie net stil nie? Dan kan 'n mens die voëls hoor. Shit. It's not a very good idea. Yeah. We are going to slip sort of here. Photo time. Almost slipped here again. Now we are getting closer and closer to the part where one needs to deviate from this stream and go into that bushy part there, which is almost impossible now. So this is the part I was talking about earlier, where I'm considering trying to go further there to meet up. There's a road quite a way further up there, other side of this piece of forest. Problem is time. I don't think I'm going to make it in the time. I'm not going to make it in the time. So we may just make a U-turn. There are plenty of places to camp here, and nobody comes yet. This is where I used to go up and through a ridiculously overgrown section where it's impossible. And then you get to a fern section where the ferns are 2-3 meters high, and you've got to battle your way through them as well to be able to get to the road completely blindly, and hope for the best that you're still heading, just trying to stick to the same direction. No, thank you very much, not this morning. This is pretty much uncharted territory for me. Are we gonna make it to that road? Are we gonna make it? And are we gonna have enough time? Lots of grass here, and probably lots of snakes maybe too. Shit. Do we feel like battling through wet grass now? And a wattle there. I'll do it at some other stage, not today. Let's go back to the stream that doesn't run and look at the trees and stuff from the opposite angle. I prefer circular routes, but U-turn today. Glad I put my boots on this morning, because I knew there's going to be a lot of grass, well, bushy, sticky, branchy places that will be wet as well. And that was a good move. People that have maybe seen me met up on the odd occasion, or even down in town, they say, but you should be wearing your boots. Isn't it safer to wear your boots? Fair question if it comes to snakes, because that's why they ask me. They say, shouldn't you be wearing your boots? I say to them, yeah, admittedly I should, especially in terrain like this, but very often I prefer to take my chances and walk with my Rockies. I'm a Rocky fan, especially if I know I'm going to be going into places where it's, I just like my feet to be open. Stroompie. Nou daar is 'n semi voetslaanpad. Voetslaanpadterige pad. Ek het geen benul wat dit gaan nie, of gegaan het nie. Dit lei jou net aan 'n klomp duisende klein wattelbome daar. Hierdie is definitief een van my gunsteling bome. Pragtig. Al is hy soos dood soos kan wees. Hy is dood, maar is nog steeds, hy staan nog bankvas. Kom ons neem 'n foto. Ek was al verskeie kere hier. Dit is 'n pragtige foto om te neem hier van hierdie groot boom wat so 'n bietjie uitstaan, want veral wanneer die water nou so om hom gaan daar, om hom vloei. Pas op mense, moenie julle kop stamp hier nie. can either walk there or here, and I'm going here. Wonder of ek miskien 'n bietjie moet rondhang hier. Kyk na my horlosie. Miskien nie. En soos wat die son nou meer en meer opkom en die lig verander, miskien is dit die moeite werd vir fotos. Ek meen, die son is op. Jy gaan dit net nie hier in die woud sien nou nie. Daar, heel bo, is 'n paar stukkies. Miskien op 'n ander dag. I just slipped my ass off here. We are going through the ferns and the weeds and the shrubs. And we are slipping down this piece of wood. Problem when it's bushy like this is that you don't see what's beneath it. You don't see slippery rocks or slippery wood. Jesus. I'm going to shut up for a while so you can listen to the birds. You may hear a little motorbike even from up here in the forest. I must confess that I sometimes feel like throwing a brick against that bike. I mean, you try and get away from noise like this, and I recognize the sound of that particular bike even from up here in the forest. Not exactly going to the shop, just going up and down the streets during lockdown. Anyway, let's not moan and groan. Nee, ek gaan nie daar gly nie. Stop eerder hier. Oor hierdie ding hier. Onkruid uit die pad ry. Baie plekkies waar 'n mens Dis My Geheim kan speel. Wie onthou nog die ou program van Dis My Geheim? Pragtige gevoel daar. My suster se weet wat dit is, maar ek weet nie. So ranierig voor, sy het al vir my gesê. Maar ek kan nie die naam onthou nie. Ek weet nie of julle dit gaan sien nie, want dit is klein, hy is agter die takkies weggesteek nou. Daar kyk jy na ons toe. Toe ons opkom, gaan ons op aan die teenoorgestelde kant, en ek probeer nou eerder afgaan, net vir die snaaksigheid aan die linkerkant hier. Lyk redelik toeganklik eintlik. Fototon. There's town, well, one of the top suburbs there. One of the top suburbs. Keep repeating some things just in case I'm not speaking loud enough. We do some small here into the blind ferns and no sense of direction. Well, we've got our sense of direction. It's just hoping for the best. Close to 8 o'clock. and probably in about 15 minutes time we'll get to the people I spoke of the last time I went for a walk, the daddies and mommies and kids and the dogs. This woman got a fright. What was it, 2 or 3 days ago? So I also pretended to get a fright just to make her feel better. Skrik ek nou hier, she says. And she sort of saw me coming unexpectedly around the corner of a heap of ferns and stuff yesterday. No, what was it? Day before yesterday. Something like that. Right. Back to close to the railway line there. You know what? I have come up on this side before, but I'm going back. This side used to be accessible down to the railway line. Let's go back on the same side as we came up. Better here. I am, because we've only got 3 hours of walking time, there's very limited places, fairly limited places one can walk at that are actually spectacular, that are within a 5 kilometer premises, 5 kilometer radius from home. So one would have to think about where the next walk's going to be. Of course, if this gets lifted further a bit and we get some more time, then why not take a longer one, a lot longer, leaving early to like the old dam again. Go to the old dam, the old George Dam, or go and walk part of Tierkop. Now that would be a serious walk, and you'd have to make that sure you've got enough time. You'd need at least probably about 6 hours minimum 6 hours if you wanted to walk that old trail where you're looking down on town from almost halfway up the mountain. So it all depends on exactly what the Gazette is going to say after our president's speech, which was very fluffy last night, very snowy, very few details, including nothing about drinking and smoking, which has become quite an issue, of course. But let's leave out the politics. Let me shut up here. Are you ready for some people soon-ish? Good news is that the railway line has got this legendary reputation. Moenie te veel op die treinspoorlyn stap jy, daar's boslapers daar. Dit is gevaarlik daar. Jy moenie te lank by die treinspoorlyn wees nie. And if one wants a bit of privacy, then I find that fantastic. If you would just like to get away from town and you want a bit of privacy, then I don't exactly tell people, no, it's 100% safe, you must all come and enjoy yourselves. I just leave it to everyone to decide for themselves. Listen to the dogs already. My shoelace is loose. There is, of course, a trail. It's just on the other side here. But I don't want to go on it. I want to go on the railway line, the dangerous railway line. My sister's gone cycling, which good for her. I'll ask her later if she's gone cycling again today. And also getting exercise. She and myself both get some exercise later in the day here at about 4:30, and I'll go running around the house, literally. As I wouldn't say this is enough exercise. This is better than nothing. Better than nothing, but not enough exercise. When there's more time available and we walk really far, then that could be enough exercise, and I may feel that I don't need to actually run here at about 4:30 again. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm not used to talking in a camera, actually. Only lately that I've started doing it, and now we're getting very close to the parts where mamas and papas are with kids and dogs and cats, maybe even, are going to come around again. Let's have a look. Here's the sun. There's town. Centre of town. Latest reservoir that was built and completed probably 1.5 years ago already. Mall is towards there. Centre of town there. And my suburb, right at the top of town, is just basically, relatively speaking, other side of this reservoir here. Anyone maybe asks, why do I keep entering at the same place? Because that's about the only entering point, the closest entering point. And why not keep coming in at your closest entry point from home, when you can go into any direction from there? So whenever I start or as I end, you're likely to see the same place again. In other words, I'm not one of those guys who drives and starts at different places. I walk straight from home and enter at the same place every time. People coming. Môre tyd om die masker weer aan te sit. As mense nou uit die berg uit gaan, ons het weer sulke tyd. Just had a long chat to an old couple. Very sweet old couple. She couldn't stop talking. Very nice, very sociable, probably missing some friends and stuff. And she couldn't stop, so I couldn't stop. When he started becoming a bit, I need to walk now, I had to stop the conversation and say, nice guys, good seeing you guys, nice meeting you people. What? I'm glad I know this mountain, seeing more and more people here now. At least we know where we go. And I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll make another one at some stage and think about where we're going to be going next. So I'll see you soon.